Hello everybody again. How's it going? Oh, this is a real rough one. Very interesting one as well. I thought I'd go into this one and just tell you. This is another white lady, but it's called White Lady Lane, North Dakota. It was cold that night. It was very cold. They say if you travel down an old road trailing west in North Dakota on the Country Road 9, you will come upon the Tenterrault Woods. Tetrault. I might have gotten that wrong. I'm not sure. I was writing this in a hurry. And you'll have to go through this. It's been said though that the road is eventually gets so narrow that you can barely drive any further. You might find out the vehicle might be too big to fit on the road. And this is all the stuff that Sarah gathered. This is when the road is narrowest, and you will come across a small deceptive bridge. Some people say you get a slight feeling of dread. This is where they say it gets strange. They also say that woman was killed here. Two or was it one? There are 2 stories. I'm only going to focus on this one, because this is what we saw. See, Sarah got these papers as we got called to North Dakota, this area in which we were at. Of course, we had to travel to our client's house. It was one of Sarah's old college roommates, Linda Jones, I think it was. Oh man, this is still a bit hazy. Well, we got told this story of this little girl. She was about 16. Her name was Anne. This guy named Kylie fell in love with her. He was a peddler. He sold goods around town. A second man named Sam was in love with her as well. He was denied the request to marry Anne by her parents. Well, Kylie showed Anne's mother I'm thinking it was Sam's mother. What was in his house. He told Kylie, Anne's mother, what was in his cart. She told Kylie he could marry her daughter as soon as Sam found out. Broke into Anne's apartment, Anne's parents' house, and went to Anne's room. Anne. Rumor was that he shot her. As it was, she did not die in her bed. She left and went out into the dark forest. The dark forest of Tenterrault Woods, and they say she's still there today. It's the White Lady Lane. Newspapers of Ward County and the city of Minot, North Dakota, is titled Pembayah Peddlers Kills and Girl. And Amp Suicide. I found it, I found this, and Sarah found this while she was researching for information to write it about infamous murder, legends, and still hauntings in North Dakota. details, even events, arranged marriages, gone sour, grizzly events. It's just horrible. This thing was just horrible. Some of these are hearsay and stuff like that, but you know how it goes, right? Well, that's not even part of my story. That's just a appetizer. We got this research, just like I read you. We had to go to the forest. Yes, the forest. We had no clue what awaited us there. Or what awaited me and Jim. See, Jim and I, we volunteered to go set up the cameras, go through the woods, make contact. If at all possible. Sarah, being a medium and are sensitive, as soon as she stepped into the woods, she got sick. As you do. Well, we told her to stay back around the car, and we'd call if we needed help. Well, we started looking around, shouting out, not really shouting, but saying names, saying her name, trying to get her attention, you know? No, it's hard to do an investigation out in the woods. And it took us hours to tromp through those woods, getting in places where they've seen her, in the areas. And, as I was about to head back to the camp, because we had set up camp, I got permission. Sarah didn't waste her time. She set up camp, so it wasn't just like, oh, she's just there for no reason. No, she set up camp. Not too much long later in the night, Sarah started hearing footsteps on camera 3, I think it was, is what she said. And so we set up trail cams around the area. No, I chalked it off as being a rabbit or something like that. I don't know what's in these woods. I didn't do my research on that. Sarah was supposed to. She looked around the cameras and she found what she was looking for. It was a raccoon. Oh, she laughed. She went back to bed. I set up with her. That was my thing. I set up, took the cameras that night, cameras for the rest of the night. We'd do 3 hours here, 3 hours there. I was about to doze off when I saw something walk across camera 2. That wasn't that far from our camp, so I decided to walk over to it. It's like a blur. I walked over to the camera. I got a sudden feeling of sickness. It was not dread like other people felt with her. with this is like I was sick, physically sick. I sat down, my stomach was hurting. I don't know what it was. It's like something took a bat and just slammed it in my gut repeatedly. 3 or 4 times. It was like awful. I'm trying to hold it in, grin and bear it. And oh my God, it was so hard. Wow. Luckily, I had my camera on me and I was filming this entire thing. We needed evidence. Well, I was given evidence. My stomach hurt and I just didn't feel like moving at all. It was cold. I was cold. Oh God, it was just awful pain. I mean, it was unbelievably painful. I didn't know what to say. I just grinned and bent and glared it like I'm trying now. I've had this pain for about a week now. Or more. I'm not sure. I lose track of time sometimes, guys. And as I'm walking back to camp, and it's Jim's turn, I decided to turn in for the night. I said, Jim, do this shift and, went out tomorrow. He said, fine, whatever. And I was like, don't give me attitude. Because he has a tendency to just give me attitude. So I'm sitting there, I'm laying there and pass out. Morning comes, I asked Jim did he feel anything or hear anything? He said he heard a couple of noises, but it wasn't much of anything. He looked at me and was like, I don't know. I didn't feel anything. Me and Sarah did though, so I don't know what it was. Could have been the time that we did what we did, the hours that we stayed up. It could have been anything. Sarah looked at me and said, did you feel what I felt? I said, I felt kind of like something hit me with a baseball bat repeatedly, and I nearly threw up and I nearly passed out because of the pain. She said, you felt the sorrow. I said, what? I said, yeah, the sorrow, the kind of like depression type of thing, or something like that, is what she said. I said, no, I feel like something hit me in the gut repeatedly with a baseball bat. She just laughed at me. And we just packed up our stuff. We went up through the video, went through every ounce of video, and one of them, the camera 2, at one point there was a ball of light go past the camera in the direction I heard the noise. So I went up, and then she cut my personal camera that I carried on me, and there was a blurry image, kind of like a fog, forming right in front of me, and then went straight through me. And that's when I collapsed. They say things can chill you to the bone. I didn't think they could chill your stomach. But I felt that. It did not feel like something I would want to feel again. Nor do I want to feel this again. It hurt so bad. We returned with the evidence to our client. We got paid in full. We didn't ask questions what she was going to do with the information. We left. I did not want to step foot in those woods again. Nor could I. Nor would I. So, yeah. If you want to know more, please do look up this. Please look this up. Please do. And, well, hey guys. Yeah, I know, some of these are not very riveting stories. It's just that I'm not going to do too much fantastical stuff with this. This is a stories, not fantasy. This is not me, oh, I'm going to fight this ghost. No, there will be some that are going to be actiony, like the last one, the green lady in Hawaii. There's going to be some of those. Every now and then, I come with this stuff off the top of my head. And that's how I do it. It's off the top of my head. There's nobody writing these scripts for me, nothing. I'm doing it off the top of my head. As soon as I record this video, this story will not be posted until next Monday, but I'm recording it the 9th of February. And, well, I just do this off the top of my head, guys. There's no script, nothing. I don't have people that write scripts for me, nothing. It's just improv constantly. Because I believe the true stories are the stories that you tell with your heart. Those are the ones that can really get you inside your own mind and get you thinking. Is like, okay, I know this is happening, this is going to happen, this is happening, bam. That happens, then you go on, move on, you break lines, you do this. It's all about improvisation with me. I don't need a script. Scripts would be boring. I'd have to stick to them, just like I did with the information. I stuck to it. It was boring. That's why I stopped doing that. But I do have to get that information out there for you guys to understand stuff like that, for y'all to understand where the story might be headed and information on where and what I'm trying to do. These are actual real places. Some of these are real sightings. But I'm not claiming I saw this ghost. I don't even leave my apartment half the time. Okay? So all this is just a story. Used from information that I gained from a website. 3 or 4 websites, like I said. So don't think these are real. They're not. They're fake. They're stories. Stories are as real as you make them out to be. I did not go to those woods. And yes, I misspelled it. I may have misspelled the woods. The thing is that if I misspelled it, that's human error. And I'm going to stick with that. Human error is what a story is about. It's not about word for word, correct, proper, and proper order. That's if you're writing a story. I don't write things. I write stories in my head. They come out how they come out. So, yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do now. That said, ladies and gentlemen, good luck and good night, and God bless.